In my last video, I got a Sisyphus-worthy ball of comments talking about how my theory is wrong. So today I'm here, not to prove it exactly, but to disprove a lot of the comments on the other video and cover some very important topics I failed to mention last time. For my theory to work, first I'm going to talk about dog cupcake theory. God, that is such an odd sentence to say. Now, I talked briefly in the last video about how I thought that the toy animatronics were not possessed in the game. You guys really did not like that. However, I'm willing to admit, I questioned myself. All throughout FNAF 1, there are posters saying that the kids were brought into a back room by a man in a suit. The Give Gifts, Give Life minigame also shows the original 5 in what seems to be a back room. This was used as a primary argument against my wonderful cupcake dog is mangle theory, but even in that scenario, it still doesn't work. Real quick, let's play Count the Bodies in animatronics again. 1 for Freddy, 2 for Chica, 3 for Bonnie, 4 for Balloon Boy, and 5. Huh, that's odd. The main theory surrounding the 5th blood splotch was that it's Mangle, but my personal favorite is that it's something to do with JJ, who, if you don't know, is basically a separate version of Balloon Boy, who, in-game, just occasionally goes under your table and kind of just sits there, doing nothing. And I mean, like, nothing. Like, no effect on the game whatsoever. So, is the lack of the 5th child an obsession with tables and blood a coincidence? Well, that's up for you to decide, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna say it's not. Now, who is left after all of these wonderful shenanigans? Mangle. Mangle is who's left. But you may have noticed that I've been talking around something. Whether or not the second missing children's incident actually happened, and there's still just one thing nagging at me that leads me to believe it didn't. In the voice messages the phone guy leaves you on night 2, he makes it very clear that there's an awful smell coming from the withered animatronics. Now, if the smell is dead bodies, as they usually are in FNAF, and if we're to believe that the toys were the first to be possessed, how would the withered animatronics already have dead children inside of them? Unless, of course, the bodies we see in FNAF 2 are the original missing children's incident, simply put in withered animatronics. But, of course, there are a lot more comments to battle. A lot of you commented on how Chica's cupcake wasn't like that in the games, and how it was only a thing they did for the movie. Now, my immediate rebuttal is FNAF 4. In FNAF 4, there is an official jump scare animation for the cupcake. Someone brought this up in one of their comments and pretty much just said, "But it was a dream, so it doesn't matter." So dreams are where we draw the line now? In a game about magical killer robots, we can't use dreams? Also, might I remind you that the person having these dreams is confirmed to be Michael, who has already seen an unbelievably large amount for being a child at this point. Also, just in case anyone is wondering, we know that Michael is who we play as based off of this page in the security logbook, where next to the "Dreams You've Had" section, he draws one of the FNAF 4 animatronics. Also, to this person who said that Mangle has to be a dog because the dog only has one eye and Mangle only has one eye, great theory. One issue. Mangle has 2 eyes. And that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any other ideas or theories, make sure and drop them below, and I'll try my very best to respond to everyone.